It's Lynn from Lynn's Crafts Designs. I've got some Primo Orange and some Primo, I have no idea what the color is other than yellow. That may be what it is, but I just cut off a tiny little section of each one of them. I've got some brown. This is Primo Brown and Primo Black. I'm gonna attempt a Skinner blend. It's not something I do regularly. I obviously know how to do it, and I'm not really gonna attempt it. I'm gonna do it, but anyway, I'm gonna do like a sunset Skinner blend. Black, brown, orange, then yellow. I'm going to condition the orange and the yellow, and I'll be back. Okay, now, change my mind a little bit, put the yellow before the orange. Now, rather than make this video about doing a Skinner blend, which is not really the point of the video, I'll do the Skinner blend tutorial in another tutorial. Needless to say, you roll out your different colors in a triangle and put the triangles opposite end to end. Roll them through the pasta machine like this. Fold it in half like this and roll it through again the same direction every time. No turning it, no, the same direction every time. Fold it, roll it through. Fold it, roll it through. Until you come up with something like this. Alright? Now, this time we're just going to do a pendant. And I'm just going to free-form cut. Now that I've started to say that, I'm going to look through my cutters before we decide. Okay, now, needless to say, I just don't have a cutter that would give me enough of the Skinner blend to make it worth it. So this is my flexible blade. Flexible. Okay. I'm gonna save that little bit there. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Alright, now I want the black to be the smallest. The narrowest bit. Okay. Yeah. And then the orange, it doesn't have to be quite so narrow, but narrow enough. Let me see. Yeah, like that. Alright, there's what we got. Now I'm just going to bake this. I'm going to bake it 275 for 30 minutes. And then we're going to come back and use the new TEMU acrylic markers that I got on the baked polymer clay. Alright? They should work really nice. So we're going to bake this and I'll be back. Today we're going to be using this set of acrylic markers that I got off of TEMU. TEMU sent these to me and they are awesome. Now they aren't the type of acrylic markers that you have to prime first, which I'm not saying anything bad about those. Those type actually hold a little bit more acrylic paint than these do. But for a set of 80, couldn't turn them down. Okay, we're going to use the black. I know that's not anything big, but we're going to use the black. Now, I did another one just to use up the Skinner blend I had rolled out. Okay, now, we're going to start just by making a little bit of ground. Okay. Something like that. Now I'm just gonna make a tree. Or a tree trunk at least. Okay. Now, for the tree itself, we're going to start with the black. And just with a sketchy motion, we're going to form our tree. Okay, like that. Now we're going to sketch a little bit of an opening maybe or two. Okay, and then we're going to basically fill in all that area we sketched. Sketchily. In other words, I'm not going to fill it in completely solid. Okay, like that. Then I'm going to take the brown I say, one of the browns. I'm going to take this darker chocolatey kind of brown. Before I do that, let's want to add a few branches. Something just like that. Okay. I'm going to make sure it's dry, which these dry pretty quick. Then I'm going to take the brown and this is not as chocolatey as I thought. I'm going to choose another one. That seems to be a more green. Brown. Give me a minute, I'll find something. Okay, this one is a little better. Now, of course, they don't say a color or much of anything in English. And once again, it's not a very brown color. So we're just going to stick with the black. Okay, there's that one. Now on this one we're going to do similar. Okay, but I'm just going to make it an island like that. Just going to cover that up with a piece of card so I don't stick my hand in it. Okay. Alright. There we go. Those turned out really cute. Now I'm going to let these dry, and then I'm going to finish them off with a coat of UV resin. Just for protection and to give it a little bit of depth. Those are so cute. Alright, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to be back. Then we're going to put some pinch bells and hang them up. I'm just going to resin one of them on camera. This is the TEMU UV resin. If I could spit it out, it's the TEMU UV resin. I'll link to that. It's the 500 gram, and it did come with the dispensing bottle, and it came with 2 needle tip little bottles. Okay, I couldn't find my little silicone tool. Now, like I've said several times, don't be discouraged if you have trouble the first few times. It does take practice to do top coating with UV resin to keep it from going over the edge. Alright, just like that. I'm going to cure this under my UV light. I'm going to do it for 5 minutes. Don't be fooled and think it takes us 30 seconds, 60 seconds. Depending on your lamp, it will take longer. Before the reveal, we just did these with the 80 pack of acrylic markers from TEMU. The pinch bells, which are actually Panda Hall pinch bells, they also came from TEMU. The UV resin, which also came from TEMU, and even the little leather cords came from TEMU. Ta-da! They really turned out spectacular. I am in love with these. Now, you can even add another touch, because these markers will also write on the resin. So you could do a coat of UV resin and then do some more detail and put another coat of UV resin. That would add another layer of depth, and I'll do that on another video. I've done this with acrylic paint. This was years ago. And I'm going to say, if you don't let the acrylic paint or paint pens dry thoroughly before you coat them with UV resin, it will cause some separation of the UV resin from the paint. Alright. Oh my gosh. Those are just drop dead gorgeous. I love them. They're so pretty. I would wear the, if I still had a nice body, I would wear these with my bathing suit on the beach in a heartbeat. Imagine that. Imagine a cherry blossom tree with cherry blossoms all would be. My mind is whirling right now. Alright, I want to thank y'all so much for watching. I'm just speechless by these. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's all free. It's all free. Bye for now, and thank you, TEMU.